right, here is your mini class number 5. All right, so what I'm going to talk about, and I'm so excited, talking about gains and losses. And if you have looked in the group, you have seen that Grace bought her first stock and it went up and she was so excited, and that is a huge exciting thing. And she's like, I made money already. So we're going to talk about gains and losses, specifically unrealized gains and losses, and what that means for you. So Grace had a gain and it is super exciting. But what if she had a loss? That is also exciting because that means you can buy more of that same stock because it's on sale. You're getting it for a better price than you paid. And as women, don't we love our sales? Now, the gain that Grace had is called an unrealized gain because she didn't actually sell the stock to lock in that gain. So it's unrealized, and you could even say it's unreal. It's not even real yet. She didn't bring it into reality by selling it. Same thing with the loss. If you buy a stock and it goes down and you don't sell it, you haven't really lost anything yet. That's again called an unrealized loss. You haven't made it real yet until you actually sell it. So, unrealized gains and losses versus realized. It's only real or realized when you sell it. Now, you're probably not going to sell the stocks based on the strategies that we've been talking about. We've been talking about cash flow and buying things that give you a cash flow. So here's a really cool thing. As you buy your stock, you're going to be prepared for ups and downs. That's why I, suggest for you to consider just buy one, start out with one, get the flow, see how it goes up and down, and track your emotions. That's very important. And as we're talking about all this, get a journal. It can be like a spiral-bound notebook, but write down when you buy a stock, when you sell a stock. Write down how you feel about it, because as we've talked before, the stock market runs on emotion. It doesn't run on whether a company is good or bad. I know, that's crazy. It runs basically on people's emotions. It runs on fear, it runs on excitement, it runs on whoever the president is, whether they do a tweet on what they're doing, it runs on what's in the news. It doesn't really run on reality, honestly. Crazy, crazy thing. So get your emotions in check. Write down what you're feeling. How do you feel if you invest $100 in the stock market and the next day there's a 20% correction and it's only worth $80 now? It's a little scary the more money you have. But the wealthy do things by percentages. So start thinking in percentages. Has it gone down 5%, 10%, 1%? It's going to go up and down every day. Now, here's the really cool part. If you have chosen to have those dividends reinvested, and whatever brokerage you have, there should be a spot where you can say, hey, I know this stock is paying money. I don't want the cash. Just have it continually buy more of the same stock. Well, as that happens, you put $100 in, and you bought a stock or a group of stocks from a particular company, $100, and you get, a couple of bucks here and there. Maybe that dividend pays monthly, maybe it pays quarterly. Over the course of time, that $100 is going to be worth more. And let's hypothetically say over the course of a year or two, you put in $100, you've gotten paid. Now you could sell it and maybe make 120, 130. Who knows? If there's a correction, and I guarantee you there will be a correction, 5, 10, 15, 20, 10, during the Great Depression there was a 30% drop in stocks. It's not going to affect you. It's not going to affect your bottom line. If you're holding on for the long term, which these are long-term strategies, and then all of a sudden people are panicking, oh my gosh, the stock market dropped 20, 25%. You're going to be okay, because you will not have lost your money, because those dividends have been paying you, buying more. And potentially, if you wanted, you could sell the whole thing, but the strategies that we're talking about is to give you cash flow forever, for the rest of your life. So there you go. There's realized gains, unrealized gains. You never lock in a gain or loss until you sell that underlying stock. And if those dividends are paying you back, then you're hedged. You're hedged against big stock market losses. Hope that helps. I see Jen Marie is here. Thank you so much for watching. And again, start journaling. Journaling when you buy, why are you holding it? Are you holding it for cash flow? Are you holding something for speculation because you're hoping it's going to go up and then you're going to sell it? How are you feeling when you see it's worth more money? How are you feeling when you actually get paid? You might even want to note the dates that you get paid. So journaling is going to be very important as you grow in your stock buying journey. Have fun, enjoy the gains, but when losses happen, have some money on the side to get some stuff on sale. You're going to love it. You're going to thank me later, and I will see you at the next class.